Good day, everybody. This is the Hawk. Sorry I've been off for a while. Situation is like it is. Let me begin by saying, at 1% growth, that's all you got in South Africa because of an incompetent government that refuses to accept the fact that they cannot run the country. I am angry. You have Julius Idiot Malema running around South Africa threatening white people to gain votes, disturbing the political situation in the parliament constantly with his uproar, throwing bottles, hitting women and men, threatening people, and disrupting the government. When will somebody do something? They won't, because they're scared. Ramaphosa, you're a coward. You've been a coward from day one. You have sat back behind all the other leaders while you weaseled your way into power. And you're still a coward. You allow your police general Sele tell you what's going on because he has blackmail on you for ordering the murder of minors. So you allow him to dictate how it's to be run while his criminal horde run amok on your country and refuse to do their job as the law enforcement of the country. You have black hordes, undisciplined youth, burning colored people in the Cape, demanding that they take over the Cape province and manipulate the system by violence, intimidation, corruption, and crime. Now they're threatening to kill white students and burn them to death. Well, I'm going to tell you something. From the United States, we will hold you responsible. We're calling for full-blown sanctions and to remove your government by any means. You have crossed the line, and the line is drawn. I'm calling on all the Boers, all the English, all the minorities, colors included, to go to war. No more peace talks, no more trying. All moderate blacks, if you want your future to live, you need to get rid of land reform, property rights, because what you do not understand is once they file this or pass this, this government will take anything they want. So only the few in the top will ride around in their Maseratis and their Mercedes Benz and their fancy cars in the Imani suits, and you will still be a peasant with no electricity, no heat, eating porridge and samp. No more. I don't care what anybody says. I am saying, if they touch you, kill them. If the law does not prevail, you have no law. And seeing that the law in South Africa has now failed you all, it is time to take the law into your own hands. And if these politicians do not do their jobs, then maybe they should be taken out too. I'm tired of seeing old ladies raped and murdered, old men having their private parts tortured, young girls as young as 2 being raped just because of the color of their skin. This is the 21st century, and we are done. No more, Mr. Ramaphosa. You've been warned. I will start a campaign to raise funds to start a war, and this war will be to remove you by any means. Any means. If it be political, violent, we will find a way to remove you. But we done. Malema, you, Ace Mashula, Zuma, Ramaphosa, and the entire ANC, you will be held responsible for human rights violations. Touch white children again, and we are done. There's Americans right now trying to raise money to remove you, parasites. We would like to know why. Bill Gates, Henry Kissinger, Oprah Winfrey, Obama, Virgin Airlines, Soros, and all of them are converging in South Africa. Why? Because they're going to manipulate, rape, and intimidate and take. And in the end, some puppet is going to be standing there, probably Malema, and all the people in the country are going to suffer because there will be nothing left. And these parasites will own you as they always have because you will not listen. You follow racism as your excuse for laziness. You follow racism and blame the white people and the minorities for your own laziness. You listen to people like Malema who will run when the first bullet is fired. I'm calling for war. Any means, any way, anyhow. Get rid of these people. You have immigration in South Africa where they come across the border. They do not care. They will rape you, kill you, take your stuff, and the government does nothing. Nothing. Kill the white children and see what happens. We are done. I'm calling on President Trump before this becomes a bloodbath. Sanctions, full sanctions on South Africa. Elena Marx, you disgrace. You are a disgrace to the South African people. You either stupid or you deliberately looking the other way. I doubt that is the case. You're not unintelligent. But when this war takes off and you have not said one word to stop it or warned Ramaphosa of all the repercussions of what is about to happen, do not blame the minorities who have been limited for 25 years by discriminative laws of 165 laws that do not allow white people to prosper. You are taking their land, their property, their culture, their life, and murdering and torturing and raping children, old people, and white people every day because of the color of their skin. They are not responsible for the past. They changed the past to make it better, and you've done nothing but make it worse. This is a warning. You are on the verge of war. I'm saying no more. I have been the one that has asked for unity. I have been the one that has asked for coalitions. I am the one that has approached all the Christian groups to join forces to rid this country of communism and evil. But you allow people like Malema to scream, one bullet, one Boer. You allow Malema to talk about killing white people. You allow Ramaphosa to point fingers like a coward in his parliament and blame white people for apartheid, which they had nothing to do with. They weren't even born during that time. You allow people to talk about racism in South Africa when you are the biggest racist of all. To all the black people in South Africa, I hope you realize your future is not good. You have 1% growth, and with no electricity, you have nothing. You have nothing. You cannot mine because you need electricity 24/7. You allowed the criminals to take over the electrical system. You allowed them to play games with emergency systems, only to fail to realize it doesn't come back that quickly. And since then, it's collapsed because of racism. Because you got rid of all the engineers that could fix it because of the color of their skin, and you put criminals in there. And all they're doing is stealing your money. And the more money you put into Eskom, the more it collapses. Because the minute you put the money in there, they steal it and buy their daughters who are 18 years old million rand cars for their 18th birthdays. And you still blame the white people. You allow Eskom not to charge the people in Soweto billions of rands. and Eskom can't pay their bills. Nothing is for free. Nothing. In America, every state in America, everybody works every day and everybody pays taxes and everybody goes to work. And we don't have to worry about people coming to our homes and raping us and killing us because of the color of our skin, because there's law and order. Where are you cowards? Is it okay to go kill the Goko and the old man because you can and you think you're brave? No, you're just a coward. When the war comes, remember my name. I warned you. I warned you all. We will come. Stop killing the white people and leave the children and the women alone. And that goes for all of you. Stop killing your people. Stop allowing them to rape your children and get rid of these Tutsis that are stealing your money. You have no future. You have 1% growth. You will have more than 60% unemployment next year. And the Rand dollar exchange will be close to 20. And you will eat nothing but dirt. The farmers are your food. They're not your enemy. They are trying to keep the law. And you fail to see it. My name is Craig Montgomery. They call me the Hawk. And I care less what you think about me. But believe me, Mr. Ramaphosa, this warning is going to you and your entire ANC cadre. You are communist criminals. And you should not call yourself a communist, Ramaphosa, because you're a billionaire. You should be giving your money to your people. That's communism. No more. Soon you will cross a line you will never forget. And the war will come upon you. And believe me, I call upon all the South Africans. Rise up. Get off your knees and fight now. No more standing back. No more peace talks. No more. We will raise the funds for the war. If we have to, we will. It is time you realize you're crossing lines. To the colored people, if you do not want to be persecuted, then stand up with the minorities. To all the Khoisan who have been marginalized, stand up with the minorities. To the Indians, stop playing on the fence. Stand up and be counted. Tell the Indian government to help you too. To all the minorities of all races, no more. I don't talk peace no more. I talk solutions. Either you do it right and you respect the law, or we're coming for war. You're crossing lines. What government allows them to talk about killing children, burning them to death, and you say nothing? You do not even arrest them. We hold you responsible. And when the time comes, you will face me in international court for crimes against humanity. To all the murderers and rapists in South Africa, remember my name, because in the end, you will see the punishment we will give you will be less than you gave the others. It'll be far, far worse and far quicker. To all the groups in South Africa, it is time to unite as one nation under God, not under communism, under God, and fight back. Tell this government you will not pay their taxes. Tell this government you will not fix nothing. Tell this government you step that line. We are done. Take our land, and we are done. You will not take this land. The AGOA agreement with the United States states you cannot violate people's property rights. And you're doing just that. The international law, Criminal Court of The Hague, states you cannot violate people's property rights. You can move the goalposts as many times as you like, but it's a human rights violation. It doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't matter that you have the majority. These are humans. These are not colors. And Africa is not a color. It never was. It's a landmass. And any ignorant person who thinks otherwise is a racist. Please support my channel. Donate to the cause. We're done. It's time for war. Remove this government by any means, anyhow. Be it political, be it by arresting them for crimes. But it's time to take the law into your hands. You kill one of ours, we will kill one of yours. It's done. We will find these perpetrators and deal with them. No more will the police look the other way because of the color of your skin. No more. This is the Hawk. I'm out of here. You've been warned.